Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team. Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. We're on to the divisional round now, 2 steps away from playing on the biggest stage in sports. It's the Marshalls going up against the Oilers.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the San Antonio Marshalls and the Houston Oilers. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
Nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. He'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Matt Darr to kick it away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. That's pulled in at the 32. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks at the 32-yard line. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 1st down, Mahomes eluding the pressure right. And incomplete to open things up.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it now. This is Charkandrick West. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that is incomplete.
Now, that's a great opening series defensively. You force what should be a 3-and-out on your opening possession.
And great coverage there on third down to force the incompletion to set up fourth. On fourth down, on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Jabril Peppers deep to receive. This will be fielded at the 17. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3-and-out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That, too.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers that can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He finds Coleman. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner, toughness in the pocket, strong and stout. But let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm.
And smart. Valedictorian of his high school class in Houston, then he goes to Stanford. He's got it all. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Runs over it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Time running out here on the play clock. Looking to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A long way to go in this one. I'm sure that's not the only score we'll see today, but to jump out like that, very good.
Yeah, everyone wants to set the pace. You know, in a game like this, you want people chasing you. You don't want to be the team chasing them. That's exactly what they did.
It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And now back out comes the offense. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Now a handoff looking right. Muscles him off. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. On the ground, this is Isaiah Crowell. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. In motion left goes Allen. They'll run it again with Crowell. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. So following the run, we'll see what they do here on 3rd down. Play clock winding down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Open man, it's Allen. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Fresh set of downs here. Shift together here from the D-line. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Blue landing. Detroit.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
On play action, they'll throw. He's got his tight end, Njoku. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now out comes Houston. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. They go play action here on first down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
There's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Flushed out right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
And Sturgis able to knock it through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us wanted to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit, taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
And now out comes Houston. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Larry Ogunjobi in there to sack him for a loss of 6. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Charkandrick West. 3rd down here.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Look at
Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. Now they'll run on the draw. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. The offense on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. No. Check. Patriot. All right, here we go. Gun.
Now the defense definitely showing blitz here.
Here we go. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
Now back to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So a change of possession here on the punt. And this offense is going to take over at their own 20-yard line. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Catch made right side by Wilson. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Mahomes used to moving quickly in college, trying to get his guys to the line. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Mahomes used to moving quickly in college, trying to get his guys to the line. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. From midfield, here's Mahomes. And that's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. They'll They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Would be a long field goal try from here as they try to hustle to the line. And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
In motion comes the tight end left.
No. Check. Patriot.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Setting up the screen for West. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play. Very much in range for a tying field goal as they hurry to the line. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. A swing pass caught. And he's brought down after a good gain. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you on over to Orlando, where we'll check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And now out comes Houston. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
2nd down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Now let's go. Green 39. Leopard.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Harris. 23 yards on the play.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
On the toss, there goes West. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Back 99 Philly. Here we go. All right, here we go. 56. Green 39. Green. Leopard. Detroit. Leopard.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Larry Ogunjobi able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of a yard. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Here we go now.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And he lost the football.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Being chased out left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 28. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. The play clock's running down. On 3rd down, Crowell. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So the run gets them the 1st, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. And now here's a carry heading left. Pushes him over. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. Now they try the right side here. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Buying time to his... And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Carlos Dunlap able to get him for a loss of about 3. Third and 15 here after the first and second down plays went in the wrong direction.
Let's go. Move, Landis. Move, Landis.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And a big... Turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
All right, here we go. Back to the Philly. Here we go.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12.
Hey, cut his right. Watch cut in. All right, here we go. Detroit! Detroit! Watch safety creeping. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Check nickel.
Mahomes now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Harris has it over the middle. And he's brought down after a good game. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Mahomes now on first down. And this one is incomplete.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Mahomes will try again on second down. And he comes back with one complete. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there, 57 yards. And his guys have taken the lead here in the fourth. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes this off. offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And an alley to run. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now they'll run it on the taunts. And some room to roam now. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there. 63 yards on the ground. And now a first down following that long gain.
Watching that, Barney. Good. Here we go now. Green, watching that, Barney.
Now they send a man in motion right. They'll try and run for it with Crowell. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Isaiah Crowell, a 5-yard touchdown run. And his guys have taken the lead here in the fourth. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. Tyreek Hill set to return it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now a play fake here on first down. And to the left side here, Wilson. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now let's go. Blue 90.
Mahomes now on first down. Flush to his right. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Here we go now. 3-19. Watching now. Gun.
Jeremy Langford is in. He gets the carry. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Defense showing blitz. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Design run for their wideout. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run for it with West. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll run it now out of the gun. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Second down following the run.
Fine now, lucky 56. Lucky. Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Crowell. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. And now whistles blow here. Play has stopped, and we're going to get a timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They run the counter now on first down. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Now they'll run it on the toss. And room there to work it inside the 25. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough way for it to end.